Let me get the thing ready.
Howdy everybody and welcome to another edition of the Rising Legends Chapter 3.
There we go. There we go.
I, of course, am your kind of beloved and overlord and guy extraordinary DLBot 2016 with round gems of Flamboy Fly Guy 98.
Coding! Vamos, disse.
Our Spirit King Hiiro.
Oh Lord, this is going to be interesting because there's some new things that I don't know how well they're going to work.
Our Crimson Fire Security Crimson.
You guys ever had Italian food? It's really nice, because guess what it is? Nothing but garlic.
Our Heart of Chaos Chalice.
Oh Lord.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just planning.
I see.
I am just planning to kill bootleg David. Gary. The zombie.
No, let's say it like it is. Bootleg Gary Busey.
I was almost gonna say David Bowie.
No. You see, he would only be David Bowie if he had a massive set of how should I put it?
Crystal balls.
Crystal balls.
Donka,
Yes.
donkas. Donka.
Continuing on.
And finally, our wonderful DM Markus.
That would be me, and as we're getting a little later start, we're waiting on we're having a substitute for our barbarian this time. Our bard is doing double duty until our player gets here.
Oh, right, I didn't make the token, but that's fine.
So
how long until the barbarian kicks the last year?
do you need another? Do you want a different spiritual weapon? Because I bet I have another one that is not that I've probably made for me. So
it's probably, if anything, it's just like a warhammer or something. Probably.
I'm sure I can find something.
I thought about that, and I was like, fuck! I forgot to make that last time. Oh well.
I'm sure I can find something for you that's already created that we can use for the time being. And I think we're ready to go. We had walked to give us back to where we're at. Yeah. We had walked we turned after the little main area that's past the secret room. We had walked in, checked out a couple of coffins. There's a hallway down to your right. We haven't checked yet. Moving to your left into the area with another statue. And a dais with a coffin up top as Angus approached. This being here jumped out and started attacking, and we rolled for initiative, and that is where we left off. The coffin is wooden, covered in carving and symbols. Southern part of the chamber has that statue, clearly that of a god or a divine being. That's where we're at, and it is Amber's turn.
Alright, so I leap into the room and I notch an arrow and I quickly aim to take out the zombie's head.
Okay, go ahead. And are you going to take 5 feet to move in, or 10 feet to move in, or where are you going to go?
I was thinking right here.
You can move there.
Okay.
Right.
That is fine. And
I use an arrow to try and take the zombie's head out.
Do it.
Alright, what do I roll?
You got a thing to click on. That should roll stuff.
Yeah, if you click on the weapon in your it's in the center, almost the center of your character sheet on the main page.
Oh, it says Lumbo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so I click it.
Yeah, click on that. It should bring up a thing.
Oh.
Okay. That is a 17. And that is a hit.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and roll your damage by clicking on the word longbow in chat.
Yeah.
See there where it says longbow beneath your numbers? There we go. So the +7 would have been if you had advantage, and that but the 9
would have been if it was a crit, basically.
Yep, and that is a standard longbow, I'm assuming, just a regular longbow. Okay, you feel like it doesn't do the kind of damage you would expect it to do. He looks like he's a little bit. I don't know, one might say a little resistant to your longbow. So, is there anything else you would like to do, or is that your turn? You still potentially could move if you wanted to move to another position. And I'll say, with regards to this room, the only unoccupiable spot is probably the center here, where the statue center is.
So I would leap the top of the statue?
You could be either one of those. You could climb the top of the statue if you wanted to.
All right. Can I climb on top of the statue?
Yep, I would need we'll call it a straight even 50-50. Actually, it will make it a little bit easier. It's not that big of a statue. We'll roll me an acrobatics check with a difficulty rating of 7. So if you can make it up to the top if you roll a 7 or better on your acrobatics. No, you don't. No damage because you're not. It's not that high, but you do land right here. You can't quite get up top. You reach a part, and part of the arm starts to crumble, and you lose your grip and slide down.
I guess I just land on my feet.
Yeah, we're not. It's not even. You wouldn't have even been up 10 feet to get a damage roll, so you're fine.
Yeah, it's far enough up there. It's just like a
just didn't make it up.
And then I guess I just get rid of one of my arrows in the inventory.
No, I don't track arrows.
We're not worried about that
because that is stupid. I don't really deal with. We don't deal with ultra realism. We don't do I'm not going to track your rations every day to make you save paper rations. I'm not going to do that. We've even lately, I've not even been charging the little minuscule amount that is staying at a tavern and stuff, because compared with the gold you have, it's a lot.
Yeah.
No one wants to keep track of copper pieces, because that's dumb. That's dumb and not fun. And we don't want to do stuff that's
easier just to give. Yeah, when they say it's a couple copper pieces, it's just to give them a gold piece to stay here and not worry about it then.
Yeah, right. Then to try to go, okay, here's so now you have 20 copper, and we're not doing it.
All right, here's a coin. Throw in the eye. Have fun. Good night.
Yeah.
Ow!
All right, and that's your turn.
Yeah, I guess that's my turn for now.
Okay, dope. Rex, your turn.
All right, I am going to move up.
That means you're using some movement to get around, to get through.
That would be 20 because it's double going through. Past gears.
And,
so
yeah, I do have to move a little bit.
I am going to shoot at him with my longbow.
Oh my god!
Do it.
I swear to God.
And your longbows are regular longbow too, right?
Yes,
non-magical longbow. Okay. Same. It hits, but you feel like it's not quite as damaging as one might hope.
And since he is right next to me, I'm going to vertically inspire.
Oh boy! Don't go. Let's hear it. Come on.
Purify the soul that is keeping this undead creature
nice
aloft.
I will actually give him that one, because that one I've been playing a lot more the cleric as of late, so I'll definitely give him that.
Absolutely, that's good. And that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the D10 very soon. I can't wait till the D10.
Yeah.
He takes a step back behind the coffin, and I know he's kind of off the screen, but that square is there. So,
yeah.
Can you see him at all?
Partially, yeah.
All right, let's just. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna do
yeah.
I mean, if you want to put him on top,
now
put him on top.
That's fine. He's there, but that's where he's at. He's got it. So for melee shots, he is going to be considered behind quarter cover. So it'll be, or let's say it's probably half cover because it's a coffin on it. So that'll be a disadvantage shot if it is ranged. Okay. All right. And he is going to attack. He points this dark blade he pulls out and he points it at Angus and makes 2 attacks with this eldritch, black eldritch beam of almost like a black lightning shoots out of the blade and and hits Angus.
Oh boy, that's gonna hurt.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm looking. I'd be looking at this from at the same angles. I guess hey, he's stealing my stick.
Right. All right. So.
Hey, that's my OC. Do not steal.
So let's see. That is a magic attack. And is it life-threatening? It is. We don't. Oh, we do life-threatening. We just don't do deadly.
Yeah, no, we're not doing deadly. That's the one we don't do.
Spirit Drain. Triple damage. Holy shit.
Basically, we have to.
The lost hit points. And the hit points lost for this attack can't be healed except by magic. Which means a long rest won't heal this.
That means basically pretty much have to use up a lot of healing to get him up.
It's going to be healing potions and stuff. So, 27 plus, so that's 50, right? No, that's 60 points. That's 60 points of damage without being tripled.
I'm pretty sure. If I'm not wrong,
Hold on, but he's going to take. He's not raging yet.
I'm pretty sure it straight up puts him down.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's actually kind of that's actually kind of aggravating though to see it happen that quickly. It
is.
But that's the advantage of him not having. That's the problem with him not having raged yet. He would have taken half of that and still been up. Yeah, but I mean that's the difference, right? So, yeah. I mean,
that means though that
I feel bad about that with him not being here, but
that does mean though that the thing with the damage thing not being able to heal now. I think that's not a big deal now. I think because he's down, it just put him right down. I think.
Yeah, I mean, you could heal him up. I mean, he's at 0. He'll start.
What I'm saying is when he goes to a long rest, I don't think it's gonna matter then because it's he got put down for his entire hit points. It didn't just leave him halfway or anything.
Yeah, but he'll have to heal. He'll magically have to heal up to his 135 before, he won't be able. Nothing that until he gets 135 points of magical healing because of that crit, he's not. He doesn't get he gets the next 135 hit points Angus gains have to be through magic.
That is actively the most aggravating thing ever.
Yeah,
it is.
But something weird about that dark demonic. I was just talking about how he was unbeatable. This dude just one-shotted him with a crit. He's got another attack, by the way, folks. He's going to go. He's going to go point his thing at the bard that's over there and miss.
Wait a fuck! You know what I could have done actually? I forgot about to say this. I could have actually done something to prevent the extra damage there.
What could you have done?
Remember my level 6 thing that I made such a big deal about?
Nope, you have to remind me.
Is there a chance? I don't know if we could do a retroactive thing for that because I forgot it was even a thing.
Tell me what it is. I'm open.
There.
Sentinel Death Store unless you have the ability to impede death's progress as a reaction to your ally that you can see within 30 feet suffers a critical hit. You can, in a normal hit, any effect triggered by the critical hit are canceled. Yeah, when often you get to use that? I'll let you use it.
It's basically equal to my wisdom modifier. It's a reaction that I can use as often as my wisdom, which I can use it basically one time, but I thought about it, and then it hit me. I'm like, fuck, I forgot about that.
We'll retcon that because you don't. How often do you get to use that? I understand why you were thinking about it. So he is down then 60 points from his 135, which would put him at 75.
I think that means the magical healing thing isn't a problem either because I think it cancels like anything extra.
Cancels the crit. The crit card wouldn't count. Oh wait, anything from the crit.
Any effects triggered by a critical hit are canceled.
Then that means he is not going to have 135. He is going to have or 70. He's not going to have 75 hit points. He is going to have 100 and.
I'm so glad I decided to do this.
109.
Holy shit! I'm so glad I decided to fucking do that. Yes, it would be it would be 108. Oh, you know how glad I am that I decided to do this restructuring now.
Good.
Yeah,
that makes a huge difference. And again, I don't want. Yeah, that's fine. I'll let that rest.
Obviously, this was the only time that I actually had to think about it.
Yeah, that's such a situational thing. I hate that you don't use it if you can use it. So that's fine.
Like, of course, like anytime after this, I'll try to remember. But this was the one time that I didn't think about it because, well, I just did the restructuring last week.
Dude's tournament over. We weren't. It's not like we were past the next round. We're fine. It is Nix's turn, however.
Nyx unfortunately can't do anything on his turn at the current moment, mainly because of where he is in the current combat situation. So he will hang back.
Move just to make a move. Okay.
I'll move, and I will choose to withhold my action until I see a non-party member in front of another party member. Then I will attack.
So you're going to
make an attack.
If a boy decides to get between now and your turn, decides to get within a visual distance of you, you will have a shot. Very good.
Okay.
He's probably not, but in case something happens, we'll see. Cairo.
All right. So, considering he's behind that whole thing, I can actually justify doing this now. I'm going to use one of the new spells I actually picked up of Spirit Guardians. Obviously at level 3 because that's the highest level I have to use it at that level because obviously I don't have any higher levels yet.
Okay.
And I will post the description so you can read that too. And it will. I will designate for the people that are unaffected, basically the party. That means the creatures that I can see are unaffected by this. So the only one who is affected is him.
Force spirits, they flit around you, so they're not
in a 15-foot range.
So they don't have a like an icon. They're just kind of they're just there. They're just kind of around me. So the little angelic or fae. What do they look like?
Since I'm more on the lawful side, they probably look just more like what do they look like if I'm good?
If you're good or neutral, they look either like angelic or fae.
I'll probably say like it's, if anything, I would say it's like a mixture of a little bit of angels and a little bit of fae mixed in there because it's just technically both. Like it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So when it starts its turn there in 15 feet, which it would be 1, 2. It actually would 15 feet.
I think he's like right. He might be like right on the line of it, I believe, or he might be right inside of it.
Flit around you in a 15-foot. So 2.
I need to read something else real quick because I need to make sure I can even do this. Because I need to make, and obviously, if something happens, I have to roll. I obviously might have to roll concentration if that comes up, but I doubt it. I don't know if it will.
He's within 15 feet of you though, so that's fine.
Oh yeah, I know he is. No, I was reading it for I was saying that for a different thing that I have that I wanted to do that I wanted to do as a bonus action. So
it's a 3d8 if he doesn't leave the area or half on a successful. DC 18 wisdom save.
Yeah, if he comes into the area or starts his turn within it, he basically has to.
So he's taking 8 or 18 or 9 depending.
Yeah, 18 or 9. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
One of my levels.
Is that your turn?
That's going to be the main action. I'm going to bonus action summon the spiritual weapon practically right next to him.
Okay, so just like to the in that corner or whatever.
Yeah. I believe since I did summon it right next to him, I'll do the attack a while too. I'm gonna put it up at third level as well, so I can just use that so I can do more damage that way.
Okay, let me find it. So we'll find something other than your other than the ham for your thing real quick. Let's see.
I'll put the damage in real quick so that way after that's done you can just I don't know why does it still have the roll to hit? Like
how would a mace be? You deal with a mace?
That's fine. I'll go with the mace. That's fine too.
Okay, I've got a mace. So
he's basically going to be rolling. Actually, no, he's not rolling. He's only rolling for the one. He's only rolling for the damage for the other thing.
All right, so
it's practically it's basically right next to him, but wherever it gets put is fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it
as long as it's within 5 feet of him. Obviously, that's fine.
And put him right there. He's kind of in
there. We go.
Thing.
Yep, and yeah, I did see that I do have control over it now, so we're good on that.
There we go. And what was the attack? Was 19 does hit, 5 points of force damage.
There's the force damage, and then there's the then he needs to roll the save to see if he
hit one of the spell by bonus action turn. He's got to save for what? Oh, on his turn. On his turn.
Oh, on his turn, right?
Yep. So he does look like he's feeling all of that force damage. I just moved him so he's off the screen. Otherwise, I couldn't change his hit points.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna say for because I don't have anything else that I can really do. So that's really all I can do. So.
Alrighty, and Angus being played by Flutter. What you got, buddy?
Okay, so
of course, there's something you should obviously be doing before you even do anything else.
Oh, I know. Hold on, actually, let me open.
I mean, I can pretty much say it for anybody. Obviously, he's going to be raging at this point because, well, yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like,
all right, so
hold on.
Rage. DC in red.
I need to read up something real quick.
There it is.
Okay.
And
I needed to make sure of something real quick. I need to read up on something my feet did real quick. You didn't have to post. You didn't obviously didn't have to actually post that thing because obviously we already knew. So
yeah, but then he got to show the GIF off, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And since he is out of range, he will be moving up.
Of course.
At least.
I would assume hopping up on top
he
of
could easily, that's like hopping up on a large table. He's fine.
Yeah.
So you are, you are, and you're looking him in the eye at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest here. If we need anybody else to run Angus again, I'll try running him the next time because it sounds fun. It sounds fun.
Oh yeah. And I attack him with the. Oh wait! Oops, wrong.
The blade. You meant the blade of fury.
Yeah, I meant the blade of fury. Yeah.
So you attack with both?
Wait, he's doing the blade of. He meant to do the blade of fury, not the.
Okay. So The only difference is the +1. So either one, that would be a failure on either of those two.
Thankfully.
Well, does he
attack more than once?
Yeah, I mean, using up those luck points right now is not the best idea right now. So,
all right,
there we go.
That is a hit, and that is so. It's Blade of Fury is a magical weapon, and so that
since he takes the 18 I believe.
Points. Yep.
Yes. Oh yeah. Now we're getting there. Yeah, he's only moving him off screen to mess with hit points.
Just so I can click the hit points. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Although, no, I didn't realize I can do it. It pops up off of the map if I leave him there. All right. Anything else, Angus?
No, that is
not gonna have
my turn.
A little troublemaker.
Yeah, that little troublemaker that we absolutely love because that guy's hard to put down. Thank God I remembered Sentinel at death's door.
Yep. All right. It is Gear's turn.
All right. Is there any room for me to go inside?
You
could probably you could go up to you could go like right up to the door and then go diagonally up.
5. Even if he goes through them, it's just 5, 10, 15, 20 to get to here. That's only 20.
All right then.
I mean, you're still up close. Like you're still right there. So like,
yeah.
Then time for me to swing Shadow Spike.
Do it.
Oh, son of a!
Critical fail.
Failure.
Yes.
All right. Oh boy. It is a slashing attack.
Yep.
Sidestep. Swap places with the target and make a DC 12 saving throw. On a failed save, fall prone. So make a DC 12 saving throw. You're now here. Oh, not there. Dexterity saving throw. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so just go to the sheet here.
That could have been a lot worse. That's just awkward.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think he still has some movement to get up. Or does that not work that way?
Does everybody see that when I do that?
See what?
No,
what?
I guess not. Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, so.
Thankfully that there's an upside to that. Angus can attack much easier now.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know if he can just use the rest of his movement to just stand up, or if he has to use all his movement to do that.
Since
I mean, the falling prone thing might be a
failed to save.
So it's actually shift. So if I did this, hold on, let's do. Everybody see that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's how I'll show the cards now, so that way you guys can see them.
Oh,
like that. Cool.
There he is.
So sorry, guys.
Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it.
We're not going to give you too much shit for it. It's an honest. It happens.
The reason why I overslept was because my dad accidentally startled me awake, and yeah, I didn't. So that's why I overslept.
So
we're all good. You almost died.
But here's the thing.
To catch
I
you
saved your little ass because of this.
One at a time, please. I get overwhelmed. So
okay, go ahead, Hiiro.
You almost got crit, and you literally almost straight up went down to below, like to 0 hit points. But I remember this shit because me doing the restructuring. This is exactly why I wanted to do this, because of a situation like this that you got hit by a crit. It did like over. I think it was like 60. It did like 60 damage, and it was tripled, I believe.
It was.
It would have put you down.
Total. Yeah, and this was before you were raging.
But because I did the Sentinel at Death's Door thing, you basically only took like 27 hit points.
Sorry, my dad was talking to me. But
It's basically the case of you almost died, but I remembered this at the last second.
He negated a crit that was
You almost
the problem.
died, but you got better.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Better.
All right, so I think you have a second attack that is not a dex save, so you have to. Let me think about this. You spent.
I think he has. He should have some movement to get up. Still. Oh, you can't?
No, he spent 20, and it takes half your movement to get up, which is.
Oh right, yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can attack from the ground with your sword, but it's at disadvantage.
I'd rather not risk that.
It's probably better not to, honestly.
It's fine.
Also, I've fallen and I can't get up.
It's true.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it does.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit
I was
Oh my god.
Yeah, that works too.
I was thinking the same thing.
All right, that's your turn, Gears.
Seems like it, yeah.
All right, what you gonna do, you Wesley Wabbit?
I think I'm going to use my little rabbit leap to and grab out my sickle, and I'm gonna slice his leg off.
Okay.
You're basically gonna jump at him.
2, 3. You got plenty of movement to get up there.
Holy shit!
Where are you going to be? You really have 2 spaces. You could be right here. You could be in front of him. You could be here.
I want to be preferably behind him.
Okay, he would be facing probably the. So this would be the place you need to be behind him. Probably. We don't do flanking, so it won't affect the mechanics of the game. But if you just narratively,
oh no, it's just more of a attempt to catch him off guard type of thing.
I'm saying mechanically it doesn't make a change to the rolls or anything, but narratively, if you want to, that's fine.
No,
yeah, go ahead.
Like narrative reasons.
That's fine.
So I roll my sickle.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Dear Lord.
Sickle. That's good. Click your
Why
damage.
did I get am I cursed? I got the exact same thing again.
Well,
no, you're just getting decent rolls. Like that's just decent roll.
Yeah, it's still a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
A hit's a hit.
And then I click sickle.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh dang it.
And
I feel like if anything, I might have passed the Eldritch Boob curse onto somebody else.
Yeah.
I think you did.
Because I'm rolling decent damage now.
all right. It is Rex's turn.
Okay, I am going to move. Wait, actually, no.
Thunder wave. Thunder wave.
No, I am not doing this.
No.
And why not?
Okay, I am actually going to pass my turn.
What?
I have.
You're gonna hold the attacks, or maybe move up and attack him, or
I
actually am going to move up and hold an attack.
Okay.
So what is your condition on holding the attack? You have to have something that will trigger your action.
I mean, just a suggestion is it better be if he tries to run away. Like if you try, no, I'm saying like what we mean is like if he tries to move out, if he tries to move away from you or anything like that.
Yeah.
So if
he moves out of
if he moves away, you're going to attack him. Otherwise, you're just gonna stand there and wait to see what happens.
Yes.
You're not.
I mean,
you sure you don't want to do anything?
Don't want
anything else. Are you sure?
Yes,
I bait him, I swear to God.
Considering everyone's in range, I'm not risking dealing party damage.
I swear to God, I could hear, like, as I heard in the back, I'm like, oh, God damn it.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball. Okay, cool. Did you say you don't want a Bardic Inspiration anybody yet?
Didn't he inspire me out last turn?
No.
I didn't use that.
So it was last
I still have
that. And I've got it now for you. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no,
it is
His turn.
You guys' turn.
which he makes the he attempts to make the save now.
Yes, he does, and it was a what save was it? It was a
I think it said. Let me look back up because I need to
wisdom
find
save,
it.
DC 13 wisdom save. So
Okay, cool.
And he
well,
fails the save.
He's taking the 18. So unless there's something that makes him take more.
No. Radiance damage 18. I'm checking to see if he's not specifically any more vulnerable to that. But he's that looks like it does he gets the little things floating around like attack him, and he doesn't like it.
It's a bunch of tiny slaps.
Nyx coming out of the shadows from outside of the corridor.
Wait, he didn't do anything else?
Oh, sorry. No, he's got to attack. I was so excited.
That's what I was going to say. I thought he was doing things.
1, 2, 3, 4 in the order that I decided it's going to be, which is top to the bottom.
Yeah. Oh boy. And
all right. Pointing his black blade, he's going to turn around at the
he's going to turn around
wabbit that's behind him and swing the eldritch blade.
And I can't save nobody else, so
that is a hit. And it is 21 points of damage. 9 points of slashing.
Oh, right.
12 points of force damage.
I'm gonna be honest here. I might, if that sword survives, might want to take that sword. That sword looks pretty good.
And the next one goes to Angus,
who thankfully is raging this time
and misses with Angus. So.
Yeah.
And now it's his turn, and now Nyx, it is your turn.
Now we're good.
Yes. Am I hearing a snore from our rogue?
No, I doubt that.
Oh, and let me check something real quick because I need to make
everybody be quiet for a second.
Sure.
Are we sure?
I'm just popping the text into chats to see something. By the way, his speed is halved while he's in the area. By the way, if that comes up.
Yeah, it will.
I think we have ourselves a nodder.
I think we do too. All right, I am just to not hear that. I'm going to mute him, but I'm going to put it in here that if he's back, just let me know. I'll unmute him.
Yeah, that's fine. That's it. Because if he wakes up partway through, then yeah. I mean, if you want to do the thing, you can just if you want to hand me a sheet real quick, I can just open it up on the second side and just run his character too. Then.
Sure, that'd be okay. Let me get to those.
Wow.
All right, Hiiro, you got. Take your turn.
Okay, let me open his sheet real quick because I need to. I don't have it. I don't have the app on my phone right now, so I have to reopen his sheet on my computer. But that should be fine.
Sure.
Okay. There. That should work. I'm just waiting for the sheet to finish opening. That'll take like a tiny bit because for some reason Roll20 sheets like to be like that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Roll20.
I hear him. I hear someone snoring.
That's
That's
Scotty.
most likely Scotty.
Do you still hear him? I thought I muted him. I muted him from me. I thought it muted him.
Yeah.
You probably
There we
muted him
go.
just
There we
That's
go.
just Scotty, our iconic Scotsman.
I just server muted so that way no one should hear him
Yeah.
at this point. Sorry about that. I did the wrong thing.
It's fine. Come on, Roll20. Please open the sheet sometime today.
A true Scotsman.
You know what I found out that was kind of cool? I didn't realize I could do.
What?
Hold on.
What the hell?
Did it? Yeah, right. Hold on. I'll get us all back.
Oh, there we go. Fucking finally. Jesus Christ, that took a
There
while.
we go.
I mean, during the entire week, I was busy looking up fairies.
Let's see here. I'm gonna have.
To use your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I pronounced it wrong. I actually should have pronounced it fairies.
Is there a reason I can't like? I can move my token. I can move the hammer, but I can't move his.
Weird. Probably because you don't have access to move it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't have access to the. No, I have access to the sheep. But I don't have access to the yeah.
You don't have permission to move the sleeping Scotsman's character. Would you like to ask permission to the sleeping Scotsman? Oh wait, he's asleep.
That's weird because I'm hovering over the token and it's okay. Hold on, let me see. That's okay. It just didn't have the thing over top. That's weird.
Ah, that is odd.
Why is he at? Shouldn't he be at a full 90? Because why is he at 77?
He took damage.
From what?
Oh, wait.
He stubbed his toe on a rock.
Yeah, he should be at full HP.
Yeah, he should be at full health. That is weird.
Okay, I'll rectify that real quick. Before I move him in. There we go.
Probably forgot to.
Never mind.
Okay, I'm just gonna have him.
Health.
Excuse me.
His hit points from last.
I'm gonna have him move into the room. I'll have him use the aiming like obviously at the thing using. Oh my god!
Whoa! Wasn't expecting that.
Hello.
Damn. I should say it like this. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I did that so well.
There was no warning. It just happened.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You've done it. You win.
Well, hang on. Let me grab the video since let's see here. Ah, got it.
Time to let it go. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
So here's does the sneak count in this scenario?
It does, since we're all near him.
Did Scotty's character just get his best hit at it, and he wasn't even here for it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So 26.
Maybe he was rolling in his sleep.
Oh, what the
26 plus
did he just
24, and then
okay. Quick question: Did he just die in one hit?
I think
Oh
he did.
my god.
Okay,
I'm just
question. May
Yeah?
I please take out a torch and burn the body?
Well, before you do that, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna take that blade from him.
Everybody, hold up. because when you shoot him, and I didn't realize I apparently had been muted, so I was talking the whole time. That's 150 points of damage. That would have been with that.
I was rolling asleep.
Yeah, so that's 50 points, triple damage for the piercing with the crit. Didn't have a lot left anyway. However, so when you shoot him, he does when it hits him, there's this like eldritch mist, this like black mist, kind of like the same energy almost that was in the sword.
Yeah.
And you see the black robes that he's in and everything kind of collapse like Obi-Wan style, and you hear bones kind of clatter.
Of course.
And then just like almost it's like everything turns to dust except the robe and that's where you're at, and you're out of combat. So what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna look and see what's there.
Deal.
Can I?
You can stand up by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe like look at the rope, because I think I might have. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Let me check my normal sheet. I might have something to check this. I can't identify it, but I can definitely use I can still use I can at least use detect magic to see if it's if there's like a reason it.
Okay, so you want to detect magic like on the robe, whatever.
Yeah, just see if there's a reason why it's and like just to see just check like around him just to see if anything else got left or if it's just the robe.
And Gears, what did you want to do? What did you say? You can't see?
He wanted to get up.
I just wanted to get up.
Yeah, you stood up. And Ambur, what does Ambur want to do? Because everyone was kind of talking over each other.
After they detect magic, I want to check and see if there was anything in the body.
There's just when you heard the bones rattle, it's just kind of dust and the robe.
So
yeah.
Is the sword still there?
The sword is not there. The sword vanished.
Nope. I'm gonna do what any good person would do, and I'm going to whip out a torch and burn it.
Okay.
No, I'm taking that immediately.
You take the torch away?
No, I'm taking the robe.
So you're trying to burn it, and the warlock that is here is trying to.
Well, not the robe. I just want to burn the corpse so it doesn't come back.
Well, then I'll move the robe. I'll get before she does it. I'll tell her wait a second, take the robe out, and then she can burn it.
There's not anything really to burn. Everything that's left there is just dust on the ground.
Yeah.
Now the coffin is still closed. No one's opened the coffin.
On the coffin?
There is not a lock on the coffin.
All right.
Mind if I open? I'll open it.
I'm just gonna still hold out my sickle, and I am going to brace myself for another jump scare.
Okay. Yes, you absolutely can with your strength. It's it's very easy to open this wooden coffin. Inside, you do see a body, a skeleton.
Oh.
A skeleton that's wearing faded robes. Maybe they may have been the color of the one you're looking at. There is, I don't know, but it's a faded robe, hard to tell. There is a silver ring and a small ruby set into it that's on one of the fingers.
Yeah.
And that is all you can see at just glancing. There's symbols etched onto the silver.
Okay.
Should we just on the ring?
No, here's the thing. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna just kind of walk up, and upon when I'm looking in there myself, seeing the ring, just seeing maybe if it has anything on it that would point us towards the people that we're looking for.
Because you know what the signet ring looks like. So does Ambur, because you guys were shown what it looks like, because he has one.
Of course.
Family rings.
So I guess I walk up and check to see if it's the correct ring.
Yeah, it's not. The ring actually has an onyx setting. Is the one you're looking for.
Good.
This is not. And this body is definitely. I mean, it's just a skeleton, and the robes are threadbare and aged. Very ancient.
It's still not fresh enough.
It is not a fresh. It is by no means a fresh corpse.
Oh, speaking of, did detect magic? Did that give any at that point? Do you think say if it was magical or not in any way?
You detect magic, and there is a kind of a magical aura all about this place, but specifically the robe or the ring don't indicate any magical properties for you to detect magic.
I guess.
I mean, I'll still. I'm gonna like just kind of like basically like take the ring off the finger slowly and put like.
Well, right now you're not. Right now you have it.
Important. Like you shouldn't like discreet the dead. Even like furthermore than we're already doing.
Yeah. So understand. Right now, Angus it was the one who's like got in and is there at the ring. So Angus has first kind of dibs on an action for the ring.
I mean, I don't even know if the ring because I mean it didn't point it towards anything magical, so I don't think it really matters per se. Actually, thinking about it now.
No, but it's still important to the family.
Okay.
No, it's.
Guys, what's
not the thing is though?
All right, hold up. Angus and only Angus is what do you want to do with the ring?
I'm gonna put it into my pouch, and when we get out of here, I'm gonna give it to the family.
Okay.
Well, I mean, okay. I'm just gonna say this though.
Now what family?
The
family that you guys are here from.
Yeah, because the thing is though, not to cut anybody off here, but like we don't know who this person belongs to family wise at all. Like, we have no clue to that at all.
You don't.
I mean, at least with a client, we're looking for like a very specific ring. This is just a completely random other ring that we don't know.
So we could just if anything, we could probably just leave the ring here to be perfectly fair.
That is a better idea, honestly.
I mean, it is this person's ring, and like it might be important to them in life.
You guys could then make your case to Angus, who took the ring and was about to put it in his pouch. If you want to role play, Angus is taking the ring. What do you guys? You can talk him out of it. You can whatever, but let's do it one at a time, please.
We don't know who that ring, who anyone in that family that ring belongs to. So it'd be a better idea for you to leave it in the coffin and on the skeleton's finger.
We could always ask either the local guard or maybe even the client.
The problem is that a good chunk of people, if you're handing it to somebody random and they don't know who it belongs to, then they're just going to end up taking it themselves.
Yeah.
They're not going to. Some people don't exactly have the forthcoming per se in some various cases to just hand over a ring that they're randomly given that has a ruby on it.
It could have been important to this person as well. It could have been given to him by his wife or something.
Fair.
It would have been it would have been a completely different case if there was a magical effect on it. Then it would have been a different case entirely.
Yeah, but this is just a normal ring.
That's why I'm saying.
So what your holy warlock is saying is that if his decision to desecrate a tomb,
well, no, I would have made
this is all based on how magical the item.
No, the thing is, if there was a magical property to it. Let me justify why I'm saying this here. What I would have done if there was a magical thing, I would have done as the cleric side of things. I would have done a small little prayer to at least not desecrate the dead too much.
Okay.
I mean, I would have done something to at least give them a small ceremony before doing anything. Basically,
I mean,
we're already opening up the coffins. We're looking at the bodies, and we're shuffling around.
Yeah, we kind of have to though, because we don't know if the people are the two people that were the people that looked for are dead or not. So.
But stealing from the dead, is just another tip on the.
But I mean, the difference. I'm going to argue both points now. The difference between grave robbing and archaeology is just time.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, it's not exactly wrong. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That is
true. Plus, we've done so much before anyway.
So, Angus, are you of the mindset to put the ring back?
You know what? I almost died. I'm gonna keep it. Souvenir.
Okay, Angus. unless someone wants to force Angus not to, Angus has put it in his
I mean,
mouth.
to be perfectly honest, like it's not a huge deal if he does take it. Like, yeah,
it really
I mean, like
isn't.
if anything, I'll just go up and like make like I'd probably assume that like along the path, if anything, I would have collected like some sticks, make like a small, not like a rudimentary cross, but like maybe just like a nondescript one, and do a small prayer and kind of, I guess, I don't know how to say it. Like, I guess reconstitute body. I guess
consecrate. Yeah, you could do.
Yeah.
I just sigh and turn around. I am not willing to fist fight a goblin over a ring that isn't magical.
Right. I feel no one is.
And then I take the robe that the dead Gary Busey.
Well, I would have already put in the bag of holding.
Oh,
I said that. I think I said that earlier.
I would have just covered it over the ashes.
Well, the ashes, if anything, they're not. I mean, this thing isn't really magical either. So honestly, like, just kind of like, I guess, kind of move the ashes. I guess
the guy's dead. Deader.
Well, he kind of just went into a pile of dust. So
yeah.
You know, it's at least it's just like a small like gesture of kindness. He probably didn't ask to be brought back to life.
I mean, he just tried to kill us. So like. I'm not really arguing against it, but like, he just tried to kill us, so like.
And
well,
I'm going
dead,
to.
So we can just tuck him in, and then he's just gonna go back to the ground. He's gonna.
I mean, if anything, honestly, just letting the rope stay there is fine too. Because I mean, if it's not magical as well, there's no point in keeping that either.
I'm just covering it, putting over the ashes so that I don't get.
Oh shit.
Dirty.
Oh, you could have seen that through the archway. That's why I'm invisible.
And then I guess I just ask if we're gonna move on and go to the other hallway.
Well, before we do, upon like coming back down this way, maybe taking like a small little minute to like just kind of like look through this room just to see if there's anything special about it, or
I can tell you what you see in that room. You look in the archway and you see it's a wide hall that heads west. The floor is different here. It has these really elaborate, they're bright, and they were probably much brighter when they were first put, but they represent like some kind of, they're kind of like you would see like on the bottom of a real fancy pool. It depicts this. This obviously it's some kind of stylized representation of like an afterlife, but the details are really hard to pick out because many of the tiles are cracked, some of them are missing, and at the far end of the hall is a face of some of this monstrous creature is carved into the stone of the alcove at the very end, and its mouth's open and water is just kind of trickling from the mouth into a basin that's just below it.
I'm going to make like a very slow, like just make my way slowly in, walking towards the basin just to see, like, just to take a look at it.
Okay. You're just gonna you're just gonna slowly walk down the hallway.
Yeah, like just basically like slowly, like eventually just like basically eventually make my way down to here if there's nothing in the hall that would stop me from doing so.
No, that's fine. So right now, let's stop you because when you get about here,
okay,
you hear and you feel the click under
in
the floor that you didn't notice. So it is going to, and it is a trap. Because
so would there be a chance, like, if I'm following, like, just a misty step back out of the hall?
You have no chance. This is an attack that happens right now. And it is and you being the only one in the hall, all four of these barbed javelins are going to attempt to hit you. So I will roll them separately. But here is javelin number 1.
Oh boy,
that's a hit, and the damage on these is hoof, and they're big. They're coming out of this thing's mouth. Oh Lord, you're gonna die.
Oh
no! Oh no!
Oh, you do get a saving throw. You get a saving throw.
I get a saving throw. I get a saving throw now.
You do get a saving throw. Yes, because it is a hit, but it says you get half damage if you make a DC 16 Dex saving throw. You get half of this, so 22 would be if you save.
Yeah. Of course, I'm gonna end up trying to use luck to try to fucking take less damage. I am not taking that much damage, so.
All right.
Try this again.
That is a save. So you take 22, and then.
So currently, I'm gonna wait to do the. So that's currently 22. So I'm gonna see like.
Second one.
How much extra I have to. Yeah.
And that would be 34 unless you save, and if not, it would be 17.
Do I have to save for each one individually, or?
If you get hit, you have to save, yeah. There are four. If you guys had multiple people had gone in the hallway, this would have been broken up. But you kind of walked in on your own. So that is half of that. So
I didn't think the hallway was going to be trapped, so.
You take 17.
It's a long hallway that has hole tiles on the bottom. Of course it's going to be trapped.
That's not a right thing to think at all, because that doesn't mean it's trapped.
Yeah.
And here is the next roll, the third of 4.
I can bet unless fucking finally.
And the last one. That's a miss as well. So you took a total of 39 points of 39 points of damage.
39, yeah.
So how much?
What potions do I have? Let me check what potions I have real quick so I can.
I could slowly creep in and use healing spirit on you.
No, it's fine. I have some potions that I can use, so I think I'm fine on that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna just see if I'm gonna use like the 39 as a baseline just to see. I'm gonna use some potions to try and see if I can heal that off without having to worry about it right away. I'm gonna start with one of the superiors just to see if I can heal it off that way. So 10d4 plus 4. Here we go. So 30. So I need to. If I can get 39, at least 39 by the end of this, then I'm okay. That's 29. So I'm only taking 10 damage. In comparison, that's a lot better.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if anyone wants to help me at that point, help me heal the rest at that point, that's fine.
I will. I got healing potions, so.
That is 2d4 plus 2. Okay, I can. If you want to do that, I'll obviously since I'll do that, I'll roll that as well real quick. And as soon as I basically feel as soon as I'm like done like healing the javelins out, I'm just gonna like just walk out of the hall and just basically just turn around. Nope.
Yep. Dip back out. Okay, that is fine. Nothing happens.
Are there any like rocks or anything on the ground that I could like
rocks?
pick up?
No, so 7.
Nothing of any size. If you're trying to make a pressure plate go off, nothing that's a person size that you could. Even if it was, you're not big enough to throw it far enough.
Okay, and then I'll just use.
No, I want to take like a small rock, and I want to like throw it, roll it down the hall.
There's my hit points back. I used up the rest of my.
Yeah, I mean, there's small rocks. You can roll one down the hallway if you want to.
Yeah, like just
there.
Just a decent sized one, just like big enough for like a kid to like roll like a bowling ball.
Yeah, there's nothing that's like kid size. This is like it'd be like pebbles and stuff where like the statue crumbled a little bit. That's going to be the extent of that.
Honestly, it's probably just better to have. Honestly, you know what? Give me a second. Oh, that cough came up bad. Ooh. Okay.
So the javelins, they came out of like the statue?
They came out of this at the end of the hall, this monstrous looking carving. It came out of its mouth.
Okay.
Could I possibly throw a stone into the mouth?
You want to throw a stone from there and in the mouth? Yeah, but I mean, you're not going to be able to throw one big enough to block it if that's what you're trying to do.
So
I want to see if I can trip the mechanism.
Just trigger it. Okay.
And I'd be at a safe enough distance where I would not get hurt by it.
There's something easier we can just do.
What?
Have Nick slowly investigate the hall, which I should have done to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the tile that I stepped on, has that tile has it already been triggered, or could that tile be triggered again if someone else stepped on?
You have no way.
Well, I mean, I'll just have because I think it triggered on the second tile, so I'm gonna have Nick's just kind of.
That's it. It'll trigger.
Walk into here and
right
Okay, what if someone someone throws a stone on where the pressure plate triggered?
Well, what I'm saying is I'm gonna have Nick's investigate the ones in the ones that I on top where it started to see if it's just that tile or if it's both tiles.
Okay. Does he have a better investigation or a
He has a way better investigation.
Okay, then roll me a.
What was it would have been? It was what, perception or investigation? Yeah, perception.
Or investigation.
Perception's infinitely better.
Okay.
Oh, and if you're wondering where that 6 was from, that was me using up one of my healing lights for the rest of my HP back.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely he sees that pressure plate is reset.
Oh, okay. How would I go about trying to have him disable it? If either disable it or make it where it couldn't go off.
You can have him roll another investigation check to see if he can determine if there's a way to stop the mechanism at the plate.
That'll probably it's probably at least good to start with, and then have him kind of slowly.
You know down. Where it's at. You could just avoid stepping.
That too. Or he could set a big enough rock to set off the pressure plate, and then it won't reset itself. It'll just keep staying down because of the weight.
Well, the problem is getting a rock that size.
Yeah, and we're in an enclosed.
Okay, I'm just gonna have him go for the investigation of trying to see if he can find a way to either disable it, or if it can't be disabled, the way to prevent it from the pressure plate going back down.
Okay.
Because obviously there's a case for both there. Dear Lord.
Okay. He doesn't believe that there's any way to affect the mechanism at the pressure plate.
Okay. Okay, then. If anything, it might just be better just to honestly just leave this. If we don't know if there's any more traps in this hall, it's probably better just to leave the room alone. Honestly, because I didn't.
One more pressure plate down the hall that we don't know of.
Yeah, if anything, I'm just gonna upon seeing that, there's probably not a way to at least disable. With the investigation, would I have known if if the pressure plate's on both sides of the hallway, or if it's just on the one?
It looks like the pressure plate is only in kind of in the center area. That if you would have gone along the wall.
I'm gonna then.
If you'd have walked along the wall, it would have missed the pressure plate. Okay,
I'm gonna have Nick then slowly walk along the wall and just check on the side of the hall. Just investigating along the way to see if there's any traps.
Top side or the bottom side?
Top side first.
Okay. Next makes
basically going down. Yeah, basically
all the way down, and he does, since you guys probably could not see it from there. He does also notice a small stairway leading out of this hallway right here.
Oh, okay.
He makes it all the way down along, just kind of, guide himself along the wall, and he makes it all the way down to the end without anything happening.
And then I think, if anything, we should probably, before checking that staircase, probably check the other hall, so that way we can cut that loose end off.
Sure.
So yeah, let's. If anything, we can go check that way
and your
first.
Spiritual weapon is going to be gone by now, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And I will use, I'm going to use at least the Pearl of Power to get back one of the 3rd level slots, because I can't use the staff for my cleric slots.
Okay. Alright, what do you guys want to do next? And let's hear from some other people because we have not heard from Gears or Angus or Rex in a bit. What do you guys want to do?
Well, are we sure that we can get over there without setting off the traps?
You can definitely you could follow the Nyx's path and get over here if you wanted to.
Well, remember though, I did make
side.
the.
This is on the bottom side.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the same time though, I'm not trying to cut you off here, but if we do that side real quick, and then we could come back over here because I mean, like.
There could be something useful over there, like a book or something.
There could just be any amount of things, or hell, even the people could be over there potentially.
Yeah. I'm gonna head over there.
All right. Now that's fine. I have not heard. Haven't heard from Rex.
I get. Yeah, we should. If traps won't set off, it's a good idea to try and head over there.
Well, this is the remember this is the I was talking about this hallway over here, the other side.
Your options are to head to the east or head to the west. The west is that mosaic tile hall that had the trap.
Yeah, this is a better idea.
And then to the right is the hallway you saw. Okay, why don't you guys starting here because you know what's here. Give me a marching order on how you're going to go down the hall.
Okay, I'll go towards the center.
You can't be
the center of
somebody.
I'm just trying to move my and I can't move the. There you go. I got it. It just took me a second to get the token to let me move it. I'll have Nyx kind of hang more towards his back, and obviously since we're doing the marching order thing, obviously if anyone wants to go up front in front of Rex, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
All
right.
So we're going this way first.
Oh no, we're going that way. I'm saying if somebody wants to go in front of Rex, that'd probably be someone like a tank, one of the tanks. If one of them wants to go in the front, that's probably a better idea.
I'll do it.
I was gonna say.
Okay, then go up in front of Rex.
I was gonna say, hey, I don't know. Nate Angus, since he didn't get as much action before.
Okay, and you're going to bring up guarding the rear. So this is the group you're going to meet. Okay, so as you move forward, and I will go ahead and we can move your figures when it's appropriate. You see, and I'm going to go ahead and outline because now are you guys just going to walk down the hall?
Like I'd say, like basically, kind of like walk to like each of the doorways, look in and see if there's anything like in there. If there's anything in there, like anything that looks like of note. Note meaning like anything in the room at all. Then we go in for a tiny bit. If there's not, then we just kind of keep moving down the hall until we see something that is.
Okay, so move you to the first door. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Basically, just go to each door and just look in real quick and see if there is anything at all.
Right, so
anything at all meaning anything.
So does that mean that, who is, I guess the question is, who is going to be opening the door? Is it going to be Angus because he's first in line?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Like have him open the door and then like we kind of just move up a little bit to have people look in.
If that is acceptable with Angus, we can do that. All right. So your first door you open up. What's behind door number 1? So when you get about there, you feel the pressure plate. I'm kidding. It's not a pressure plate.
I swear to Christ.
I know, right? So you see the burial chamber contains 2 large clay burial urns.
Oh, I reset what I said.
Well, yeah, burial urns are obviously just they're basically like a coffin, except instead of it's like an urn instead of a coffin, I think.
Yep, it'd be like where someone's cremated remains would be usually.
They don't quite earn for me to
smash. So the first one you smash them both?
No, I don't.
I'm pretty sure he's just making a joke, if anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a pun.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that. So what do you do? There's
I move on.
moving on.
While they're moving on to the thing, I'm just gonna walk in and just look to see if there's like anything on the urn that would like point towards like a name. Like I know it's probably not them, but just to see if there's like a name on it or anything like that.
Whatever was written on the urns has long since faded.
Okay, then as soon as I see it's faded, I just get back. I just basically kind of slot back in, and as we're moving up, basically slot back into line. Yes.
Angus opens up the second door. It's that point that you feel the pressure. No.
Come on,
I swear, you make one mistake of walking into a room that's trapped, and everybody gives you shit for it.
That's not the first hallway y'all have gone to that's been trapped, though. That's on you guys. This actually is an empty burial chamber. There's nothing in there of any note. Moving on to the next one. We are at
the third one.
Door number 3. You get to choose whether you want to keep what's behind door number 2.
We'll go to door number 3.
You see one large clay burial urn that sits in the middle of this small chamber.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
And of course, I will do the same thing. See if it's just a faded thing or what it might be.
Okay. You just looking at the urn. The urn still
like
is
just to see, just I'm saying it's just like a name on it or anything like that.
Nothing you could read.
All right, that's fine.
All right, and let me move on. Go on to the next, I guess.
Yep.
Move down to the next one, and it is actually. I'm going to undo it, but it is actually empty too. And then I will tell you, because of where you're at, you'll be able to see what is in the end chamber that's kind of open. All right. So this open burial chamber has a very imposing, like, marble coffin. And it lies into the hallway. A red velvet cloth blankets the coffin,
yeah.
and a dark stain mars the floor of this chamber.
Of course.
And that's where you're at.
Not gonna try to open the casket, but just kind of walking in a little bit more, just to see if there's like any markings towards towards a name, a person.
Not that you can see. It's you see that it's. I mean, it looks like there's like a almost like a carving that's kind of around it, and it looks like there's no features. It's kind of like a representation of like what might be a bride. You notice like the representation of the woman on the outside looks like it's got a veil on.
Yeah,
is on top of the coffin.
I mean, opening a casket like this, I don't know if that's the best idea, considering the way it looks.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that coffin alone.
Okay. And that, I think, takes you to the end of the hallway here.
Right.
And then, I mean, now we can probably just kind of turn. We can kind of basically just have the people in line just turn around and just like try to, instead of walking on the upper half of the hall, have Nyx take point and kind of just check the edge of the other part of the other side of the wall, basically the bottom half.
We're moving back like this to here then, and letting Nyx go in and check.
Having Nyx take point basically on the bottom half of the bottom half of the hall instead of the top half, basically.
Okay. And is he gonna go try the hall? Is he gonna try the whole hall first, or is he going to try the hall with you guys in line behind him?
He's gonna be like he goes like a little bit ahead, and like he basically like 5 feet ahead. Like whenever he checks like a tile, basically then we just move. It's like it'll be a slower process, but it'll get us through there a little safer, basically.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna follow the line here, keeping it with Nyx being in front, but everybody else being in the reverse order. And you get to here, and he's going along the wall.
Yeah. He's basically doing the exact same thing he did on the upper half, except he's on the bottom half now, basically.
Yep. And he moves, and he's going slow. Can I get an investigation check from Nyx, please, at this point?
All right.
with 4 targets people in the hallway.
Oh, great.
I think we're because we're obviously going like we're filing like into this
I
place.
think he's pretty confident that there's nothing here, and actually he can make it all the way to here. And at this point, he hasn't triggered anything, and no one has walking along the wall.
That's what I was. Yeah, and then Nick's like, well, I'll have Nick's like just kind of take an extra step, like going so along the wall, taking a step forward to allow someone to allow Gears to basically to retake the front, and then I guess we could go down the stairs. I guess.
So we're gonna go like that.
Yeah, basically, and then have everybody else just kind of slot in from there. Yeah.
Does that work for everyone? Do I have any opposing views on this?
Yeah, that works.
Nope, ladies first. I mean,
robots.
The highest AC first is what should be said.
Yeah.
All right. So let me move you down and get you to a certain point. Hold on one moment as I unmark things.
That's fine. And of course, like just kind of having like while we're going down the stairs, just like if I have to make an investigation check for this, that's fine. But just have Nick's kind of going down the hall, just checking for anything.
Right. All right. You get down to here, and it opens up, and then I'm going to reveal everything.
Okay.
And when I get you here, I'm going to allow... Well, no, you're going to be in this order, because this is the order you guys were coming down. So, this long stairs lead down to this. Everyone ready?
oh boy.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Alrighty.
So do I.
Well,
that's why I said like as we're going down.
I'm going to tell you we're going to reveal, and we're going to stop this evening session. That's how big this is going to be.
Okay.
Hold
Am I allowed to prep Hunter's Mark?
Do you have to?
Well,
I have Hunter's Mark.
It should already be. You don't have to prepare spells, do you?
Oh, okay. No.
I think you have a certain amount or a day. I think you're like a. I think you just select. I think you just select spells and stuff. Oh man! All right. Mm-hmm. Did that empty that? Did that clear it out?
Oh dear.
Oh
there we go.
shit.
Okay. All right. You walk into what is obviously a temple. It's an empty cavernous chamber, and through this wide archway, you can see the trappings of a temple. Stone pillars support the vaulted ceiling. Broken benches line the center of the room. Carved holy symbols decorate the walls, though many have been defaced. And iron braziers glow but emit very little heat. And shallow water spreads across the southeast portion of the room. In the west of the temple, stone steps lead up to a large dais, which an altar is stained with blood. Polished skulls with their tops removed sit at each corner. With each skull, a single foul-smelling candle burns, its flame dancing wildly as if caught in a strong wind, though no wind is present. You see... Let me show you, because I know how to do this now. You see this. You see like the other guy was dressed in black robes. You see an undead creature that looks very similar to the one you saw, but his robes and things are all red instead of black.
Oh my god!
Right.
Revenge of Gary Busey.
All right. And then
Jerry
right here.
Busey.
It's Barry Busey. So you see this undead. He's chanting with both arms outstretched, silver daggers in each hand.
Yeah.
And next to him you see the red clad undead, and this undead here is pinning this young woman up against the altar. So more like that. Do it that way. Pinning her up against the altar, and she is a human woman, a youngish human woman.
Oh boy!
I would
my
like.
character recognize her at all? Or
no, because you got brought in. No, but I will say, right
or
now,
does it look
you
like
wouldn't be able
she
to
has
see it.
anything on her hands, or are her
Oh,
hands bound?
would we have been told like a description of what she looked like?
I would say you would. You're looking for the signet ring, but yes, you can. I would say the people up front who are Gears and Nyx, could definitely tell she matches the description of a young woman that you might be looking for.
Okay, so we're gonna have to clear this room.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Standing in front of the dais are 12 of these creatures here.
Those just look like regular dudes. Those almost look like regular dudes.
Oh no, it's the He-Man zombies.
They are. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. They are. They don't look undead. They look like they probably touched by some kind of necrotic magic.
Yeah,
but they don't. They don't look like they're undead.
They're like it's a weird in between thing, I guess.
But that's yes, that's what they look like.
And now, what in the hell are these? What in the hell are these sort of venoms?
These look like weirdly ethereal, like they look like dog-like creatures. They have almost like a monstrous type dog skull with the glowing eyes, and they're kind of they look like when you walked in, they seem to be kind of wandering around the area. And I will do this to make this so anywhere above, I will let you before we roll initiative, since everyone is stuck in the hallway and I'd rather not do that. Anyone who is above the line that goes into the room, anyone can put their character anywhere in this area.
Okay, anywhere within this like triangle looking thing, basically.
Anywhere within the triangle. Yep. So you can move your characters there, and then we'll roll. Then we'll roll for initiative.
I'll stay where I am.
Actually, don't even roll. We'll roll when we start next turn. That way, Nyx gets to roll.
Question: is there a chandelier above anyone?
There is not a chandelier.
Or is there like anything above them?
Just the stone ceiling.
I'm gonna have Nyx.
The light in the room is coming from the whatever magic light is in the braziers.
Yeah.
All right.
There, I'll have Nyx. I'll have Nyx start there. I'll have Nyx start there. If he wants to move himself, if by next week he wants to move himself back, that's fine. But...
That's fine. And with that, we're gonna call it. You have someone to try to save, and
yep. We have at least the I believe we're looking for both the brother and his sister, I believe.
And it's a fight, and it's a big fight.
Oh yeah. But the thing is though, I'm not gonna like get cocky about this. We've gotten out of bigger fights before, so
yeah.
But that doesn't mean though necessarily that something couldn't go wrong. But overall, like we've gotten out of worse things.
Mm-hmm.
This is your no spoilers. This is your big boss fight for this one. So.
Oh, okay.
There's other areas. There's other things you could explore, but this is the big boss fight.
I think I do want to double check the coffin when we're done with that.
The one up top that you left alone. Sure.
We'll check that.
I'm noticing that myself.
We'll check that out when we actually after I'm done with this fight, obviously. Because right now,
Are you guys talking about this?
Yeah. Yeah. What's that mysterious ticking noise?
That's me.
Oh.
I have a little canister thing, and I was putting my finger in it and making it do a little pop. So sorry about that. I didn't know that was audible. My bad.
Yeah. Anyway, obviously, we can check out that white looking coffin after this fight, because this is gonna take a bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So that's it for the night, guys. That was good. A fight and some good a trap and some good investigation of other areas. Sounds like a D&D night to me. So
and Kind of glad I used stuff to get health back before we came into here.
And the highlight is that the Scotsman wasn't even awake for his own critical roll.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
To be fair though, he's had a full day of work and it is super late for him. I never get too upset with him about falling asleep. It's not, it's late.
He can't help it. Like he really can't help it.
He can't help it. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway, shall we?
Yep.
Yeah, but that's gonna do it for this edition of the Rising Legends Chapter 3. He will be concluding this little mini arc with this big fight next time. With that being said, it's time for the sign-offs. Go!
I have been your flamboyant flyer footer and editing some on flyers.
Oh boy, I have been Hiiro Spirit King and Spiritual Guardians next week, folks. It's gonna come in major fucking handy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can literally set up, like, I can literally go into, like, the middle. Actually, I'm gonna, for ease of convenience, I'm gonna have myself start here for next time. Because I can use Spiritual Guardians, and I can basically make this area not a complete safe zone, but I can make it that they try to get close to some people in here. They're going to be taking some damage by doing it.
All right, next.
I am Chalice, and I am suddenly happy that A, my favorite foe is undead, and B, this is why I don't join cults. Because because cults literally rot you from the inside out.
Yeah, they do. Anyway,
I mean,
literally.
I'm the ultra lively fanboy Sentaifan 100, and it must be my birthday.
it's
happy birthday!
Well, no, that's next week. But
yeah, I know, but I mean,
making.
Yeah,
but it's a target-rich environment, so like. I guess his birthday came early.
I'm very sorry that I cannot prepare a highly specific looking cake for you, but I'm sure you'll have a good time finding one.
Anyway. Yell.
And I, of course, have been your kind of beloved Overlord Wilgast Ordinary Deal between Steam, reminding you of them just a passing through Toku fan. Remember that. And words to the wise folks. Whenever you're in a sort of mysterious temple of some kind, watch your step.
Okay. I know I'm not going to live this down, but at least I didn't kick somebody out of their room.
That is very true. That is very true.
Yes.
At least the thing I did was me just not paying attention to the floor.
Yeah.
Or me running into a room full of giants.
Well, I mean, this would be like if someone ran into this room, this would have been very comparable to that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And of course, our DM Markus says,
"Good night, good job. I'll most likely kill you next week."
I mean, you might, depending on what happens.
You almost killed Sentai.
Yeah.
The thing was, though, is that I'm kind of glad to take level 6 clerics, folks. Specifically grave.
Yeah, grave cleric.
The
specifically grave
domain clerics taketh away. So
specifically grave domain clerics, folks. I mean, level 6, they come in clutch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
We'll most likely be. We might be. He continue. Token Knockout Fantasy. He months this Saturday.
Tomorrow.
Today.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
Today, but we'll see what happens as I do have some college work to do. So.
Yeah.
He's got to go to school.
Yes.
I'm gonna close out.
Anyway.
I'm gonna close out the tab now.
Anyway, but have a good night, folks. Take care. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Haters.